Yoda brothers, what's up? It's the director. Chargers fans, how you guys doing today, dudes? I want to talk to you guys today, man. I want to the director, me, I want to talk to you guys, the fans. I want to have a conversation with you guys in the comment section below, because there's a lot to talk about with the Chargers going into the 2020 season, because so much has changed. Our team has changed so dramatically over this last offseason that I want to continue healthy dialogues with you guys throughout the offseason. Just kind of, speak my mind, but I'm also here to understand what your guys' perspective is and opinions are, just to kind of better prepare ourselves for this brand new experience of the 2020 LA Chargers. Okay, so the subject of the conversation that I want to have today is about Justin Herbert. Okay, when is he going to get the start? This is something that I'm hearing a lot of people talk about, through Facebook and Twitter. It's just, we got a new quarterback. It's exciting. There's a lot of us that, it's bittersweet because we're all going to miss Phillip Rivers. I'm going to miss Phillip Rivers. It's going to be such a weird experience watching a Chargers game without Phillip Rivers. At the same time, we need to adapt and we need to support our team, because the changes themselves are going to be difficult, and the support the fans can give the team can help. It really can. I know that it's their job. They need to be mentally, tough and focused, but we can help. We can help as a fan organization by giving support and, just basically backing the decisions of our team. Not, blindly, but at the same time, just don't be super negative. Let's try and be optimistic here, because there is optimism to be found in the situation the Chargers are in. Okay. So with Justin Herbert becoming the starter, there's a couple of different scenarios that people are talking about, okay? And I liken it to the situation we've seen other quarterbacks in these past couple of seasons. So I'm going to label them like an effect, okay? So, for example, let's just jump right into it, dude. When will Justin Herbert become the starter? Let's start with option number one, okay? Let's talk about Patrick Mahomes, the Patrick Mahomes effect. This is the one that I'm hearing a lot about this offseason, Justin Herbert, as a quarterback, we all know that he's got some issues, okay? And every quarterback, every prospect coming into the NFL has issues, all right? But the biggest difference that people saw between, let's say, Tua Tagovailoa and Justin Herbert is kind of that mental focus. Not even focus, but just like that instinctual ability to push the ball downfield. Okay, Tua's got it, and his biggest, red flag is obviously the injury, which is great that Herbert doesn't have, but Herbert also needs to develop, as a leader, finding that instinct to push the ball downfield, take some more risks, just act with his gut. And as he learns to do that, I think he's going to make decisions a bit more rapidly, and the offense will roll a little bit smoother. Okay, so what I'm thinking with the Patrick Mahomes effect is that we let Herbert sit a year, okay? Those big problems that he has, he's going to have the maximum amount of time to address those issues, to learn behind even a Tyrod Taylor, to be around NFL caliber coaches, professional, hands everywhere, helping him develop into an NFL quarterback. The things that we're worried about are coachable, and giving him a year to sit behind Tyrod and learn, I think is going to maximize the possibility of getting a return like Mahomes. I'm not saying, a style quarterback, quality quarterback, anything like that, but just the way that they developed him. Because as you guys know, I'm sorry if I skip the explanation of the Mahomes effect. Mahomes sat a year behind a capable quarterback of Alex Smith, and I think it gave Mahomes the maximum amount of time to prepare and come in, and that's kind of what he turned into. He turned into one of the better quarterbacks in the league, probably the best quarterback in the league right now. So that's an option. So I put a couple pros and cons here. The pros of letting Patrick Mahomes sit a year, I would say, would give us the maximum time to develop the upside of Justin Herbert. Maximum time to get the upside of Herbert, which is great. And a full season allows him to roll out better prepared. That could be the move. And I think, honestly, when you look at Herbert as a quarterback, that's probably the move. Okay, I'll tell you guys my favorite one. There's three scenarios. I'll tell you my favorite one at the end here. What are the cons of that, though? The biggest one that I think about a lot is how many free agents we've got going into next year. Keenan Allen, Hunter Henry, that amazing offense that we've created this season, I think minus only left tackle, we might not have that next season. And I think giving Herbert the opportunity to play behind that and play with that may stimulate his growth and confidence, which is also kind of a thing that I want to focus on with Justin Herbert. That's kind of interesting. Maybe Herbert is the best way to win as well, actually. That's a big point right there, too. Maybe Justin Herbert is the best quarterback to win with, to actually win football games with. And if he's sitting behind Tyrod Taylor, learning, we may be missing out on opportunities to win more games. That's kind of a big one as well. And then the lack of in-season experience could be playing a factor as well. So that's the Patrick Mahomes effect, though. So there's pros and cons to every effect, but that one seems very appropriate for what Justin Herbert is as a quarterback. Okay. Option number 2, though, the Baker Mayfield effect. All right. Now, this is something that Tyrod Taylor witnessed firsthand. The Baker Mayfield effect basically went as such. Tyrod Taylor was QB1 of the Cleveland Browns during Baker Mayfield's rookie season, and he rolled out as quarterback one. Tyrod did, until he started to underperform, and then the Browns said, okay, we've drafted this kid Baker Mayfield pretty high, let's roll him out, see if we can win this game. And that worked out really good for the Browns. Okay, that's something I could definitely see happening with the Chargers. So option number 2, Baker Mayfield effect. Here's some of the pros and cons. All right, pros: some time to sit and learn, but also gaining in-season experience. So it doesn't put a lot of pressure on Justin Herbert, knowing that he's going to have some time going into the season to continue learning and continue developing. All right, but at the same time, putting him in a little bit early may, dampen the full effect of him sitting in the first place. You know what I mean? Gaining that experience and gaining that knowledge before going in, fully prepared. All right. So some of the pros I list here. Okay, Tyrod may be doomed to repeat his experience in Cleveland. Okay, so the reality of the situation too is the world we live in. You want to win football games. Okay, so if Tyrod goes in there and he underperforms, which maybe he doesn't, Anthony Lynn is super high on the guy. He has such a hugely impressive supporting cast in Los Angeles that it would be, I could see, Tyrod Taylor winning. But maybe he does underperform. Okay, and then probably see Justin Herbert take the field at that time. So the cons: going in too soon can compromise the best chance to win, which Tyrod might give us, but again, who knows? And also cost Herbert quality time to sit and learn. Okay. So that, I think, is a pretty clear image of the Baker Mayfield effect. You guys remember what happened with him. So honestly, we just put out Tyrod Taylor until we feel like we've got a better chance of winning with Justin Herbert. So that's option number 2. We'll call that the Baker Mayfield effect. Option number 3, the Kyler Murray effect. All right, so you guys remember Kyler Murray, his rookie season last year. It seemed like the Cardinals, going into the season, they were telling themselves, he's ready, he's talented, he's got all the tools to succeed. Let's throw him in the fire and see what happens. And in Kyler Murray's particular incident, I think it worked. I think he was awesome last year, and I think he developed. I don't know if it helped him develop more or if he just had more experience and that experience translated into better play. And he's very flexible as a quarterback. He's kind of different than Justin Herbert, but just keep that in mind. But it was a successful strategy for Kyler Murray. Did that work with Justin Herbert? Here are the pros and cons. The pros: if we start Herbert day 1, the first game ever played in the new SoFi Stadium, the brand new era of Chargers football, Justin Herbert steps in the field as our QB1 game 1. Okay, here's the pros. Herbert may be better set up to win than even Kyler Murray. You look at the offense that the Cardinals were rolling out with last season, all right? I don't think anywhere near as impressive as the LA Chargers offense. We were hoping to see, more. We did see a lot. We did see a lot in Arizona. Kyler Murray, Larry Fitzgerald, and maybe even David Johnson a little bit. I think their other quarterback came in and did a little bit better. Kenyon Drake, that's right. So seeing how successful Kyler Murray was in, I think, what most people would describe as a lackluster offense in Arizona in his rookie season, gives me hope that Justin Herbert in the offense of the LA Chargers, which a lot of us will agree is very stacked, he may be better set up to win than Kyler Murray was, which is an interesting thought. What else do I have here? He's talented. He has the tools. Okay. A full season at starter with the weapons we have may stimulate his growth in year 1. Again, something I've kind of gone over in the past couple of examples as well. He will have, again, a great offense. And confidence goes a long way as a quarterback, as a leader, as acting on your gut and your instincts. The more confidence you have, the less time you take to react, right? Maybe by utilizing the full cast that we have right now, Keenan Allen, Hunter Henry, Austin Eckler, it will boost his confidence and create a leader in Los Angeles. Interesting. The cons of that, however, Herbert could become overwhelmed and underperform, causing damage to his confidence and ability to grasp the offense. Something we've seen with another Arizona Cardinal quarterback in Josh Rosen. I do not want anything near what happened to Josh Rosen to happen to Justin Herbert. So we have to be cautious of all this. Okay? There's your 3 examples right there. I want you guys, before I answer, I want you guys to ask yourselves, which one of these 3 scenarios would you like to see most? Okay? The Mahomes effect of sitting a full year, the Baker Mayfield effect of going in once Tyrod Taylor maybe underperforms, or giving him half a season, we could even say, or option 3 of the Kyler Murray, let's throw him in as our QB1, game 1, day 1. Okay? Those aren't the only options that exist, obviously, but at the same time, you as a fan watching this video, which one would you want to see the most? All right? Take a second. All right? Now that you've decided, here's what I'm thinking. Okay? Because I'm so interested in what you guys are thinking too. I don't want to influence your own opinion before I, give you mine. All right? My opinion. I think Justin Herbert would probably be best case scenario with the Chargers, in my opinion, with scenario number 3 or number 2. So either the Kyler Murray effect or the Baker Mayfield effect. Okay? Because I do think that Justin Herbert needs time. He needs time. He needs to sit. Honestly, a full year sounds great. Okay? And that would make me very confident in his ability to develop. All right? But at the same time, I do understand what's at stake here. I think he may offer us a better chance to win games. And especially giving him that experience with all of the weapons that we have. I think it exists somewhere in between that, okay? I don't know if necessarily, I'll say option number 2, the Baker Mayfield effect. I think that's the one we should go with, me personally. Because the Kyler Murray effect, I don't know if I would want to put Justin Herbert in that situation day 1 of the NFL season. I don't know if I'd want to do that. I think it's okay to roll out with Tyrod. Let him, compete for the starting job with Tyrod week in and week out. But at the same time, just let him have some, time to really sit and learn and marinate as a quarterback in the NFL. Okay? And if it gets cut short a little bit, fine. But it's kind of out of our hands at that point, right? Go ahead and let him start if Tyrod's really struggling and see what we've got in him. It could be a couple weeks into the season. It could be towards the end of the season. You never know. That's my opinion. So guys in the comment section, I'm excited to go over and read all these comments and see what you guys are saying. Which scenario do you guys want to see? The Mahomes effect, the Mayfield effect, or the Murray effect? Let me know in the comment section below. Well, if you guys like these videos, hit us up with a like and sub. Really like talking Chargers football. I know this one was a little bit different. More of a kind of like a talk show format. I didn't put in all the graphics and stuff like that, but I kind of wanted to have a one-on-one with you guys. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Again, hit that like and sub. Appreciate everything that you guys bring to this channel. Really am humbled, guys. Thank you so much. It really is nice to be able to talk about one of my huge passions in life, the Chargers football, with you fine people out there on YouTube. Well, guys, we'll see you next time. This has been The Director, and as always, stay frosty.